them out, point 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 them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans and the London Monarchs. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Richardson going right to the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Second down, Jacobs once more. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. You talk about this Titan defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Okay, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around.
There he goes, right side. And touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Monarchs have got it back to within a score. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now Allen. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Same target. It's Jacobs again. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
First down, Titans.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's caught. Now it's a Titans touchdown. Michael Mayer with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. In motion goes the tight end. They go with Jacobs. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Okay, break.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Ready, break. Cup 19, Cup 19.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
3rd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Carter. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
1st down and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
On the ball now. Ready.
Richardson. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Allen off the play fake. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Viking 18. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Monarchs are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a give to Jacobs running right. Pushing through the contact. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Allen's throw is complete. Finding room at midfield. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And finally marked down at the 42-yard. .28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Eckler now between the tackles. set him up with a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Monarchs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. They'll get this to Hamler over the middle. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it to about the 40. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On play action, Allen. This pass caught by Hamler. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Allen going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here now, 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this ball game was close throughout.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then